Hey there, folks. Real Patriot here. If you can tell, wrong way. Oh, got Epcot up over here. You know what we're probably talking about. First Amendment and the conservative attack on it. I'm going to say conservative because it's not fair to just say Republicans, because the conservatives have been attacking the First Amendment for decades. Back from when the Democrats were actually the conservatives. Now they're the liberals and the conservatives. Now the Republicans are the conservatives. This is facts. You can look at that. Look at it. Look at what the history of this country. The Democrats and the Republicans have switched their positions. Back in Lincoln's time, the Republican Party were the liberals. And now it's the Democrats who are the liberals. But unfortunately, the conservatives nowadays are attacking harder and faster on the First Amendment. It's been happening that way. Think back to the 90s. What was tried to be banned? Grand Theft Auto. Didn't happen because it was kind of bipartisan at the time. Both parties, yes, video games are causing people to be violent. But then the science came out that it's not. It makes people slightly more aggressive, but not actually violent. These are facts. So the Democrats stopped saying it. The Republicans kept with it. They weren't as loud about it, but they kept with it. Conservatives also tried to ban Harry Potter books in the 90s. I remember that. I was growing up during that time. A cup of water. And conservatives have always are cancel culture. That's the thing. The conservatives have attacked the First Amendment more than any other political party. Well, the Republicans now have attacked it more than any political party. Video games. They're blaming video games for the most recent shootings. So yeah, we're going to go talk about the shootings again. Because it's all part of the same cancel culture. And they're trying to cancel Disney because they said something against Ron DeSantis and one of his beliefs. They've also, most recently, just Friday, they're trying to cancel the Tampa Bay Rays because they came out against gun violence. Okay, they came out against something that's killing kids. What's the problem there? DeSantis has a problem with it. He has a problem with anybody who goes against anything he believes, apparently. To that, I found this little gem. So give me a second. I gotta change the picture on the screen. I love this picture. I can't want to point that way because the camera. I love this picture. I love this. I actually found this on Facebook. One of the Facebook groups on... No, actually... Was it one of the Facebook groups? Yeah, I believe it was on a Facebook group. I just can't remember which one it was on. But yes. As you can see, it's already been edited for family friendliness. Let's face it. The Republican Party nowadays are attacking Disney. They're attacking anybody who says anything against them. This is not Russia. This is not North Korea. This is not China. How can we have a party that wants to silence everybody who all dissenting views and then call us out, say we have freedom of speech? That's not the same. And conservatives are going to be like, oh, well, Republicans, I'll say Republicans now, because they're talking about modern day. They're like, oh, you canceled this person, you canceled this person, my stuff got taken down. What would you say? Was it false information about the vaccine for COVID? Was it something racist? Was it something hate? Then yeah, you probably got canceled for a reason. And you weren't canceled. You violated the terms and conditions of the social media you were using. So don't be claiming First Amendment on a private company that is worldwide. Yes, social media doesn't exist just in the U.S. Just because that's where their headquarters are, doesn't mean that's where all their users are. Now, if it was just one for just the U.S., that'd be a different story. That's not the case. I'm talking about Disney, I'm talking about social media, because this is all First Amendment. I mean, the conservatives have been trying to cancel First Amendment for a long time. Freedom of religion. They don't want freedom of religion. They want everybody in the U.S. to be a Christian. That's not going to happen. It's just not ever going to happen. The U.S. has never been just a Christian nation. Look at the founding of this country. Native Americans. They're not Christians. There are Christians in them, but a lot of them are not Christians. They still follow the religion that they had before Christianity made it to these shores. I mean, take the Norse. Vikings. The first white people to make it to North America. They didn't force their religious views onto the Native Americans. They came, they ransacked, they did stupid shit, and then they left. Yeah, they left. The Puritans, Protestants, Catholics that came and stayed for religious freedom. Something many Christians here in the U.S. will not agree about. Religious freedom. It's in the First Amendment. So people who are not Christians are welcome in the U.S. That's the thing. But no, today's conservatives, the Republican Party, wants to cancel them. If you're a Muslim, they want to cancel you. If you're Jewish, they want to cancel you. I mean, it's really, really bad. I mean, they're book bannings and book burnings. I mean, that's the Conservative Party right there. 1950s, it was the Democrats while they were transitioning from conservative to liberal. That was during the transition time. A lot of crazy stuff happened during that time. And then people complain about socialism, but no. Socialism is the government controlling a private entity. And it's kind of what they want to happen with social media. They want the government to control it. But no, that's socialism. That would be communism. Not socialism, communism. And people will throw the terms communism, socialism, and they don't actually read about it and know what it means. But I'm going to get into that in another video. Probably next week's video. When I talk about, because I got to do a little more research on capitalism, socialism, fascism, communism. I'm going to do a little more research, have a little more to go on. Probably have a paper right here. I should be on my desk. It won't be in the air. But they are trying to cancel Disney. And it's actually going to hurt the people of Central Florida. The people who are constituents of Ron DeSantis. He's going to lose 2 counties right there already. He's going to lose Orlando, and he's going to lose Osceola. Those 2 counties, and Osceola usually goes red. They're going to go blue this time because DeSantis is trying to cost them thousands of dollars a year. I mean, why are you trying to do stuff that's going to cost people thousands of dollars? And why on earth do they want to raise taxes on the lower middle class? That is something Rick Scott, the senator from Florida, said. He wants to raise taxes so the poor people and the middle class will have more skin in the game. What the heck is he talking about? Skin in the game? This isn't a game. This is life. I mean, if you want to try to equate life to a game, you're barking up the wrong trees here. Sad thing is, the conservative politicians from Florida they're Florida man. That's all you can really say about it. They're Florida man. They're screwing over the people who are voting for them. They're really screwing over people who say anything against them. They're using political attacks because these companies, these sports teams, will say stuff against them. And they're going to be attacked for it. They're going to try to be canceled for it. It's like, why are you trying to cancel these people who are speaking up for the people? It makes no sense. But that's the Republican Party. That's the Republican Party. They actually do not care about the people. They care about if you're rich and if you're not born. And they don't really care. They will... I mean, they passed some red flag laws in Florida after Parkland. A little late, but at least they actually, I guess, did something. I haven't really read what their red flags cover, but it's not enough. I mean, and you get these Republicans talking about, oh, mental health crisis. What did you do to try to help with the mental health crisis? Quick answer, nothing. I mean, Obamacare, they tried to expand coverage for people with mental health issues. Nothing done. They tried to expand coverage to help veterans with mental health issues. Blocked. If it comes to helping the people, the Republicans don't want to do it. If it comes to helping corporations and rich people, that's the only time they want to do anything. And people will buy into the Republicans' narratives and the Republicans, oh, we're doing this, we're doing that. They're not doing anything. Don't believe them. They're full of it. They're lying to you. I know I go on a bit of a rant, went on tangents here and there. That's what I do. It's my passion. I passionately say this stuff because it needs to be said. And if one day I run for office, I will try to ignite a new thing for the Democrats. A new way of coming in and still being civil, but being able to slap back when the Republicans do stupid stuff. We've got to hold people accountable. DeSantis needs to be held accountable for his political attacks against Disney. Just think about it. Disney says something, he's doing something political. So it's basically he's using the Florida state government to silence Disney. To say you can't use your freedom of speech. I think it's more because he's mad that Disney Disney closed the book on giving him money. And many Republicans, that's why they're mad. That's why they're trying to take away Disney's copyright on Mickey Mouse and Disney characters in general. I mean, that's not a good thing. You're going to literally try to kill a company that has brought billions to the state of Florida. Brought billions to the state of California. But California, they're not trying to cancel Disney. It's Florida doing it. I mean, you're going to kill a company that has almost 100,000 jobs. And of those 100,000 jobs, no, it's 80,000 jobs now, I think it is. No, it was 75,000, now it's 80,000. And most of those jobs are people who are hired in Central Florida. Yes, Disney does have about 15,000 college program kids, cultural representatives, and just people doing the regular jobs for a paid internship to get college credits. I'm not saying Disney's the perfect company. No, they're not perfect. They've done stupid stuff. Even now, their CEO needs to take a hike. But DeSantis' attack on these companies and these sports teams and these people who speak out against him, these are attacks on the First Amendment. That's all it is, plain and simple. It's attacks on the First Amendment. It's trying to quiet dissenters, which is a thing that that Russia would do, that North Korea would do, that China would do. So people, explain to me, is DeSantis for fascism, or is he for liberty? Because he's not for liberty. He is basically a fascist. Prove me wrong. If you're out there and you don't agree with me, prove me wrong. That's going to bring us to the end of the video. Remember, if you've gotten this far in the video, go ahead and subscribe, because you know what I'm talking about is real. I'm a real patriot. Stay safe and have a good day.